Hello my friends and welcome to episode 7, I think it is, of our Football Manager 2021 Let's Play with the retro database done by the fantastic Mad Scientist FM. This is the 102 database, if I'm right in thinking. My brain has completely frozen now I went to start recording this, so the professional YouTubers and all this. Since the last episode we will be a bit more professional now, and obviously anything that I got completely wrong there will be flagged up on screen. But since the last episode we have played 3 games and it's been a bit better. We played Aberdeen, we won a 3-0. Amoruso, Barry Ferguson and Torre Andrew Flo from the spot getting us a 3-0 win in the league. Before we then played the final group game, it was irrelevant. This was about who finished first in the group. We needed a point at home against Ajax simply to win the group because we had the head-to-head record or goal difference or whatever it was that we were ahead on. We were ahead. We were already ahead, so just drawing this game would have been perfect. Just ignore my home, please. Iron Robin got himself a brace against a team that probably overlooked him. They probably didn't, probably just didn't get a chance to sign him. But we're going to pretend that they overlooked him. We've got Torre Andrew Flo scoring and Shootout Aberladze on the score sheet as well against Ajax, giving us a 4-0 victory and sending us through in the year UEFA Cup, unbeaten, only having dropped 2 points in the group stage. That was a very, very delightful performance. Before we played Livingston, Marvin Andrews helped himself to a goal, followed by Claudio Caniggia. A couple of injuries in this game, which is a bit disappointing. Today is Celtic in the Scottish League Cup Quarter Final. We do still have that transfer budget that was increased last time out. Transfer wise, we have John Rankin leaving. He was kind of a free transfer at the start of the year and I took a gamble on. It's not really developed. I didn't offer him a new contract and loads of other teams came in and tried to pinch him away and one of them has successfully done that. We are looking at a few players. A lot of their contracts are out in the summer though. So it's one of those where I could pay £400,000 now and get them now, or we can, try and do them on a pre-contract, and that's kind of what I'm looking at, is doing it that way, whereas with others, I'm kind of holding off. Now, Messi is a done deal, but he's waiting on work permit, which will not be decided until the 1st of January. Smashing! But that's a £50,000 deal for Lionel Messi. That was done a good while ago. That was done at the start of the season actually, because he couldn't join until January. They've not done the work permit until then, which is a bit frustrating because we know that when the Brexit comes in, which is hard coded into FM, so there's nothing that they could have done about this in this database to my knowledge, Messi will have a much harder time of getting a work permit and might not actually get one. Great. We'll still bring him in and want him out as long as he allows us to do so. Excuse me. So today is Celtic. The league is currently looking like this. We are currently 6 points clear, despite a few bad results of our own. But the big point is we remain unbeaten, with our Celtic have managed to drop 3 wins. One against us, of course, one against Johnson and one against Aberdeen. So they'll be disappointed. They had a chance with us drawing a few games to, really pile on the pressure. Torre Andrew Flo's goals have kind of dried up as well, which is a bit concerning. Reina bossing the assist despite playing in a much deeper role, although he has played on that right wing a few times recently. And Amoruso with the average rating, of course, is doing very, very well, but he is scoring a lot from set pieces, be it a corner and a header or direct from a free kick. Plus he takes most of the penalties as well, which obviously helps him get some goals. So how is Amoruso actually doing here? He's joined 11 with 8 goals from centre back. He's equal in goals with Henrik Larsson from centre back. Just think about that for a second. Anyway, we're getting to this game. We'll see pitchside in just a second. So we addressed some players for the Livingston game and they're coming back in. We also made some sort of tactical changes. So to go through the squad, we have got Stefan Kloss in goal, as you would expect. We've got Rickson at right back, just getting an order above Vidmar. I don't think there's a whole lot between those two. Right back is an area that, I love Rickson. Vidmar was great in real life as well. I don't think they're great on FM. It's an area that I need to look at. There's not a huge amount of right backs that have stood out to me and gone, oh, I really want that guy though. Yeah, it is an area that I'm having a good look at though. We've got Amoruso and West, are sort of normal centre back pairing. Michael Bolt is sort of the more defensive of the options at left back, and I felt that was the right option for this game. We've got Ferguson and Arena holding the midfield with De Boer up in the 10 because the injury to Abeladze is just not back in time. It's a similar situation with Stephen Hughes, who couldn't make the bench for the same reason. Both of them will be back for the next game, just not fit enough for this one. We've got Robin and Lovenkrands taking the wings. Lovenkrands' record in real life was phenomenal against Celtic. He's developing really nicely. Very similar in ability just now to Claudio Caniggia. So it's a very it's probably one of our closest positions. Caniggia's been slightly better performing, but I felt, let's rotate them around a little bit. And tHeMAdSCienTiSt, of course, up top. So let's get into this. This is an upset. So I'm going to pump fists. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. And then the usual, I have faith. Give me a green, come on. Okay. Right, no more greens. All blue from now on. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Alan Thompson's injured, which is not a bad thing for us, I don't think. De Boer flicking on, doesn't find anyone. Arena rebuilds. Fernando Rickson brings it in. Got to get it in, pal. It's poor. Poor. Larsson playing off the left wing now, of course, with that injury. Mialbe launches clear. And that is going to be Lorenzo Amoruso's all day long. Decent ball. Robin flicks down for Rickson. Barry Ferguson over the top. tHeMAdSCienTiSt Floyd's hit the post. Oh. Reyna with the corner. We're decent in the air. Amoruso doesn't win it though. Larsson flicks on, can't find Marapchik. And end the highlight really. Rab Douglas with this goal kick. Launches out. Michael Ball picks up. In behind for tHeMAdSCienTiSt. Oh, Douglas is equal to it again. I thought the way that sort of reacted here might be an offside, but it is indeed a corner. Reyna to whip in again. Whips in towards Amoruso. Reyna once more. Whips in again. Amoruso is not winning those headers. We might switch to the back post here as Lovenkrands goes close. I'm going to just switch the set pieces, the corners just now. I mean, you're on mixed. But what I'm going to do just now is say far post on both, because they're winning all their headers at the near post. And I wonder if we go to the far post, just for, even if it's just for this half, if it gives us maybe a few more chances, because they do have a lot of players at that near post. De Boer. That's poor from Laurent De Boer. Bringing it back though, Michael Ball. And then Barry Ferguson. Oh, it's a thunderbolt from the captain. Barry Ferguson. How you doing, son? 25 yards out. Doing what Barry Ferguson does. Being good against Celtic. Again, he's one of these players who I absolutely love in real life. And he just doesn't seem that great on FM. But it's Barry Ferguson. We need to have him in the team, kind of thing. I think it was the following season he left for Blackburn and was away for 18 months and then came back. But I kind of just want to rewrite history and he just never leaves. If that makes sense to anyone. Bowry plays it back to Rab Douglas. Good pressing from tHeMAdSCienTiSt here. Forcing the mistake. Unfortunately, we can't really capitalise on it. Sutton to Petrov. Ball, you've got to be stronger than that. Taribo West is strong. A gap picks up now. Amoruso away. Iron Robin. He's got players ahead. The tackle falls kindly for Flo. It's tame effort from the Norwegian international. Tame indeed. We're playing well though. We are playing well. I'm going to give them some praise because I feel like they deserve it. This Celtic side is a good side. The first game of the season we really struggled with them and we're finding extra gears now. Petrov wins that and launches clear. Sutton flicks on probably for himself. Nobody really came and helped them out. Michael Ball, first one to get there. Ball. Clever ball for De Boer, but Lennon reads it. Larsson in behind for Sutton. They've done nothing all game. And it's just such a simple thing here. It's a good ball from Michael Ball, but Ronald De Boer just static. And it allows Lennon to read it. Larsson 1-2 with Sutton and they're in. And it's a difficult one. We have been absolutely dominant and the result is now not showing what we deserve here. So I'm going to go out and just go back out. The standard, I completely believe what it takes. We're getting a good response there. So hopefully we can send them out and just go for it. Tori Andrew-Flow's not having a great game up top, I will be honest. Marapchik launches in. Larson, that's dangerous. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse my swearing, boys. And girls. We need to look at that defensive free kick routine because we've conceded a few from that now. Amoruso, Ferguson and Robin. Only against Celtic though, to be fair. Ferguson. Oh, Barry. That's the exact same kind of thing you expect from Barry Ferguson. You know, this late burst and run into the box. You see it here. He's on his bike as soon as that's past the Robin, and he just gets into the space and tucks home. Beautiful. Excuse me. Beautiful play there. We're back on terms, which is no less than we deserve when you look at the stat. When you've watched all the highlights and stuff as well, I think you would agree. Rick's in. Decent ball in. Right, so we've gone to back post now. It's not made a difference, right? So let's switch them back to near post because we're getting more highlights that way. So corners, you mixed, right, and mixed. Amoruso brings it forward. Claudio Reyna, Ronald de Boer, Michael Ball. Overhits the cross but finds Rickson charging in. He's hit the bar with his cross. Lovenkrands. Can anyone in this team cross a bloomin' ball? Apparently not. We are going to make our first change, however. We're going to bring on a Kanija for Robin. Lovenkrands is having a good game. Robin's been fairly quiet. We'll then make our second change and we'll bring on Nerlinger for Arena, who is having a good game but is knackered. And get some fresh legs into that midfield. De Boer. Barry Ferguson. Got himself a brace so far. Can't find Kanija. Larson. Ferguson just comes in. Marshals him. No real support. You know, as soon as he wins that ball there, if Kanija, I think it was on the right hand side, just gets on his bike, Ferguson has some options to work with. And it makes the defender who actually tackled him, you know, have a bit of thing to think about. Barry Ferguson for his hat trick has hit it straight at Rab Douglas. He's tying it. We've got no other central midfielders to bring on. In truth, we can bring off a Ronald de Boer though for Russell Latape. Come on. Come on, boys. We go into extra time. We do not deserve to be in extra time here. Do we get an extra time sub? We do not. Okay. We have absolutely destroyed Celtic here and they've managed to scrape us to extra time. Latape's picked up a knock. Great. Great. Right, start extra time. Second half, come on. No highlights in that first half. We don't have any subs, so there's nothing we can do. We're kind of a passenger here. They're down to 10 men as well. It's just going to see itself out. Look at those stats and tell me that we deserve to be in a penalty shootout. This is crazy. We'll go with Latape and add player. Russell Latape. Add player. Tells you how often I have penalties. Nerlinger, and then we'll go with Lovenkrands. Barry Ferguson, his penalty stat is pretty poor to be fair. But the composure is good enough that I would expect him to do that. Team talk. Try to relax, be decisive, pick your spot. Here goes. We don't deserve to be in penalties here, but we're in penalties. Let's get the win now. Flow with the goal. They've already saved one penalty today, of course, as well, which will give them confidence going into this shootout. At least it would for me. Sutton. Tucks home, excuse me. Stefan Klos, I remember being a fairly decent penalty taker. Saver. And I don't think he saved a penalty for us yet. Michael Ball scores. Get in, son. Larson. Oh. Klos, I need you to come up big. I need you to come up big, buddy. Amoruso. He tucks home as well. Sends Douglas the wrong way. Today I got now. for Celtic. Oh, that was a good penalty, to be fair. Really good penalty. Russell Appy does have a knock, which makes me nervous. Finds the net though. Douglas went the right way, but it's in the corner. So you can't complain too much. It's Johan Mjällby. Yes! Come on! And that will leave Nerlinger, I think, for the win. It is indeed Christian Nerlinger. Come on, buddy. It's the German versus Rab Douglas. Nice tackle. No less than we deserve. Come on, boys. Come on. We deserve that. We absolutely deserve that. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Imagine if Harry Ferguson scored that penalty. He'd have had a 10-point. I would have played half an hour left football and had a lot less stress. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. We will be back next episode. Got Copenhagen, by the way, in the UEFA Cup. We'll come back just for a January window review, to be honest, actually, I think. I'll play through that. Might not be Wednesday because with my sort of life situation just now, I'm struggling to get enough time to record. But my plan is to, try and record a couple of videos today. So my plan now is to edit and upload this, get it out for today, and then, try and get as much as I can done for this week and then on to next week. I'm sorry the upload schedule hasn't been as consistent, it's just with being busy and whatnot. Hope you guys understand. If you enjoyed that, fantastic performance and penalty shootout win, smash the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, and I'll hopefully catch you all later on.